How's it going, crew? Another beautiful morning here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Hope you're doing awesome. I've got a question of the day I want to read to you guys and hopefully shed some light on some things I think a lot of people are feeling. I think a lot of people are feeling the way this person's feeling right here. So she says, Ted, I just want my life to be full of fruit, sports, sun, and like-minded people. I felt so good yesterday eating 100% fully raw. I can just imagine how great you're feeling without eating any cooked food. To be honest, it's kind of scary to think about taking that step to 100% fully raw. I hate the fact that people don't understand how good this lifestyle really is. Sharing my thoughts and talking to people sometimes feels like I'm talking to a wall. Do you ever feel that way too sometimes? I used to, for sure. When I first started going fully raw, when I first started going vegan, for sure, even when I first started going vegetarian, anyone I was speaking to was like a wall. Because think about it, who you are is gonna dictate who's around you. The type of person you are is going to dictate the type of people that are around you at all times. So if you're the type of person who's just gone vegan or just gone fully raw, then you're still going to have all these people around you from your previous self, your previous self's life. Once you've been vegan long enough, you typically only surround yourself with a bunch of vegans. Once you've been fully raw long enough, you typically only surround yourself with a bunch of other raw vegans or fruitarians. I've been doing raw vegan now for over 6.5 years. Everyone I interact with on a daily basis is either raw vegan themselves, or they're vegan and they fully understand raw veganism, or they're, you know, my friends, close friends and family members who are totally supportive and understanding about what I do. But I don't have to speak to walls anymore. I don't have to speak to people who don't have a clue what I'm saying, who aren't listening to anything I'm saying, because I make these YouTube videos and they typically go out to about 1,000 people each video. So when people come see me in public, they come talk to me in public, they say, hey Ted, I've seen your videos, great stuff. How about this question, how about this question, how about this question? So they're really interested in what I have to say, they're really interested in learning more, they're really interested in growing themselves. So I'm just there to help them out and offer any advice or suggestions that they're asking for. But I don't talk to people who aren't interested. And that's very easy to do because everyone I'm around is interested, otherwise they wouldn't be around. You've got to have patience and just realize that the only reason you've got a bunch of walls around you is because just a few months ago, or just maybe even a year ago, you were a wall yourself. You know, how open were you a year ago to this sort of thing? Give everyone around you a chance to adapt to the new you. Realize that in just a few months or a few years, everyone around you is going to totally understand and support what you're doing. If they're not in support, they're not in understanding, they don't need to be in your life. Simple as that. If someone doesn't support you in what you're doing, they don't need to be in your life. Interact with people who get you. Interact with people who totally understand you and support you. And yeah, if it feels like you're talking to a wall, it's probably because you are talking to a wall. So just don't bother. Don't bother. Just set the example. You don't need to speak to too many people about this. Speak to people who really get it. I would encourage you to hire a coach, hire a personal trainer, hire a mentor, hire a guru. Do what you got to do to get someone on your team, get someone in your corner that you can bounce ideas back and forth off of, share your feelings with, and that can be so helpful. It's I can't even put into words how helpful it would be to get a coach if you don't have anyone to speak to about this sort of thing. But in the meantime, just set the example. Set the example. Be the change you want to see in the world. If you feel great without eating any cooked food, don't feel you have to eat cooked food just to fit in with everyone else around you. If you feel better eating raw food, find a way to eat raw food. You will find a way to eat raw food. I'm not giving you the suggestion to find a way to eat raw food. I'm telling you that you will find a way to eat raw food. That's just a fact. If you truly do feel better on raw food, and you have high enough standards to want to feel good all the time, then you simply will find a way to be fully raw all the time. And if you do feel better on cooked food, then you'll find a way to eat that as well. Just give yourself time, give everyone else around you time, and understand that, yeah, you've really just got to set the example, be the change you want to see in the world, and everyone around you is going to reflect that change as well. So, my 2 cents. Peace out, Chiang Mai, Thailand. Adios.